Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to this late night broadcast and conversation with you. As usual, it is a very unscheduled one, but because of what is trending, and we are bringing you this broadcast this evening. My name is Mazi Ezoke, and you are welcome to Njenje Media TV. As you can see from the title is very simple. It says that Bola Ahmed Tinubu retires all service chiefs. Now, not only that he retired all the service chiefs, which I think is the right step, is the right decision to do. They've overstayed their welcome. They all should go. I agree with that. I support that totally. Whoever is the president should be, should have done that from day one. That is the right thing to do. I think they've overstayed their usefulness. However, after doing that, or before he did that, he ran away to France. Many would say that he went for a summit, while others would actually argue that he had gone for medical checkup. Well, the choice of France is very suspect. Why he would have chosen to go to France? Well, let's review some of the names. Some of you already tweeting, and some of you already writing that the lists that you saw is full of same old. Some of you say is a good direction, while some think that there are some ethnic supremacy therein. But again, it's not me. If you want to join me to actually have your say, you can join me. If you don't want, let me do the analysis, actually. We will see. We published that just a couple of moments ago. Before we do, I will once more say thank you very much for joining me. Of course, we are getting to 200. I know this is not scheduled, but it's a trending news that we need to also lend our voice, obviously, to the happenings and trying to explain to all of us collectively that we could, talk to ourselves and say, this is what we think it's happening. Welcome once more to Njenje Media TV. As I have said, what is happening here? Some of you are saying that we are in trouble, that Tinubu has, that criminals are now in power. But I don't, please don't quote me. But what I can tell you is that Tinubu approved this list, ran away for his handlers to then announce it. If you just Google now, Tinubu off to France, I think, let me see if we have the news actually. Let me do this one by one. Let's pick the first one, which is that the service chiefs are already, the old ones are out and the new ones are in. It's good. So he has retired all the service chiefs, So here is the news. For many of you, if you have not read this news, we can share the, let me share that in the comment section. You can actually, for those who haven't read the details, you can go to the Media News and you will see them there, where we say Tinubu fires all service chiefs. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now to show us what we mean, where Tinubu has fired all the service chiefs. You can say you first had it here. Obviously, we could have started somewhat earlier than this, but this is where we are. Now, let's go on with this. You will see from my explanation that the names, let me just basically say, let me give it a roll call, right? Let me see if I can do this here. Okay, so this is a roll call here. So people, this is a roll call. Breaking news. Tinubu retires all service chiefs, advisors, Controller General of Customs, names replacement. Nuhu Ribadu upgraded. Recall that Nuhu Ribadu before now was, last week when the appointment came out, he was the security advisor. And many people were saying, what's the difference between national security advisor and someone who basically advises on security? And that confusion was there, but now there is somewhat level of clarity, to the mix. The news has it here. If I go through this, it says the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has retired with immediate effect all service chiefs and Inspector General of Police, advisors, Controller General of Customs from service. All of them gone, gone. There is no yeti yeti. All of them gone. The Nigerian leader also announced their immediate replacement. Tinubu announced that all appointed service chiefs, the Inspector General of Police, and the Controller General of Customs are to act in their position pending their confirmation in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which also tells us that the next thing you will see is the ministers that he is going to be announcing. For many obedient, what does that mean? Of course, he should go ahead and appoint anyone that wants to work with him, and he can keep appointing people that will work with him. Let him go ahead. By the time the obedient are through with the court, they would form their own government that will reflect the wishes of the generality of the people of Nigeria. That's, do not get things twisted. So, if you go back, if you go down here, say the offices of Secretary of the State Government, the office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation made a press release, which we had a copy today, and said the following: the newly appointed officers are as follows. Nuhu Ribadu, now upgraded to National Security Advisor. Major General Chris Musa, Chief of Defense Staff. Now, stop. Let me analyze. For many of you who may not understand what I just said now, this particular one will have serious implication. Go and grab your wine. I want to tell us something. The number 2, Major General Chris G. Musa, Chief of Defense Staff, is from Kaduna, and he is a Christian. Christian from Kaduna. What does that mean? Where does that leave the short man, the small stout in Kaduna? Where does that leave him? What is he going to do? Recall there was a video that made round a couple of days ago or weeks where he said he has, managed to control Muslim narrative in Kaduna and has exported the same Muslim narrative to the whole federation. Now, by giving the chief of defense staff to a Christian, obviously qualified, I believe, who is from Southern or who is from Kaduna, does that mean that Tinubu is sending an indirect message against the narrative of El-Rufai? I do not know. But I'm just trying to unpick these things for us to begin to think broader, broader than what it is. If we look at number 3, says T.A. Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff. Something funny happened. Kayode Ogundemisi or Kayode on Twitter posted the photo of Lagbaja. The Lagbaja, the musician. Kayode, where is it, Kayode? He posted the photo of the musician and said, "Congratulations, my brother." And I thought to myself, Why is Kayode posting the photo of Lagbaja, the musician? Is the musician the masked one that sings Afrobeat? Has he gone into the Nigerian army? But I thought maybe some pun intended. I do not know if that was comedy, or he's just trying to be mischievous. But obviously, you know that the individual is from the southwest. Rear Admiral E.A. Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff, the one that will control the water, is from Enugu State, is Enugu Ezike, I believe. AVM B.A. Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff. Now, another one, DIG Kayode Egbe Kotun, Acting Inspector General of Police. You know what that means? Acting Inspector General of Police. Many of you have taken to your Twitter handle to say that he was the one in control of police or that acted as CP when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State. To be honest, I haven't confirmed that, but these are the things. These are things I have read, on the Twitter street, and I'm bringing it to us to know: is these things, are these things, are they true? I do not know. But bear in mind, number three and number 6, that is the Inspector General of Police, and T.A. Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff, both of them from Southwest. We have Major General EPA Obi-Datti, Chief of Intelligence Staff, or rather, no, Chief of Defense Intelligence. Now, the President Tinubu went further to have also approved the appointment of the following: Colonel Adebisi Onasanya, Brigadier of Guards Commander. Guy no one take chances. He's basically using his, people to put in key strategic positions, whatever that, offers him. Your guess could be as good as mine. So as in Njenje tablet we are following. It's all those appointed. Only one. That's not what I'm saying. What I want us to do is that by their names. Now, so we have 2 Yorubas already. We have the third one, Colonel Adebisi Onasanya. Third, we have Colonel Moshood Abiodun. 4, Yusuf. We have Colonel Olumide Akin Besote. 5. Okay. Out of 12, we have 5 Yorubas already. I do not say that these men are competent enough, but let's not fall into the trap of what the former president Buhari did and divided Nigeria the more. We must build an equitable society. But the question actually is, why did he approve all these things and run away? I understand that some have argued, most of the handlers have argued that he has gone to, he has gone to France for a summit. But, some of you are saying, well, no Violet summit. He has also run away to go and have some medicals. Now, number 3 in the second list is Colonel Aula Baba Inoa, Guard Battalion Kefi, Nasarawa State. Colonel Mohammed Abdukarim, another, you guess from where, making it 6, Suleja, Niger State. Okay, so many of you who are looking for your kinsman, I'm not saying, maybe more will come and they will give you. Okay, say similarly, the president has approved the appointment of other military officers in the presidential villa. Military officers in the presidential villa. Major Issa Farouk Audu, Commanding Officer, State House Artillery. Captain Kazim Olarekan Somonu. Again, your guess is as good as mine. Second in command, State House Artillery. Major Kamaru Koyejo Hamzat, Commanding Officer, State House Military Intelligence. Major T.S. Adiola, Commanding Officer, State House Armament. Retired. Oh no, sorry, Lieutenant A. Aminu, second in command, State House Armament. And he also approved the appointment of 2 additional special advisors. Hadiza Bala Usman. Bala Usman, a very smart one. Okay, then he has Hanatu Musa Musawa, special advisor, culture and entertainment economy. Entertainment economy. People like say, well, this one we would have done some discos. Senator Abdullahi Abubakar Gumel, Senior Special Assistant, National Assembly Matters, Senate. Honorable Barrister Olaruwaju Kunle Ibrahim, Senior Special Assistant, National Assembly. Finally, he also approved the appointment of Adeni Bashir Adewale as AIG Controller of Custom. I know that's what many of you have been waiting for. For in a long while, a Yoruba man is controlling. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, that should be the first in history. Or rather, first, the return of the democracy, if I'm not, sorry, the return of the Fourth Republic, if I'm not mistaken, that the Yoruba man is controlling customs. Normally, it has to do with people who do not have waterways come into the southwest and control the cash cow of the federation. What does that tell you, people? It means, and in a very clear, unambiguous terms, Tinubu is trying to consolidate, putting some of the strategic things in the hands of his own people. If you read or if you look at all the names here, sadly, over 40% are from his region. And these are also strategic positions. In all, only the Chief of Naval Staff. For those of you from the Southeast already commenting in the comment section, say I should tabulate it. Yes, only the Chief of Naval Staff is from Enugu State. Well, what do you think? Do you think these appointments are balanced? I know some of you who know how to write, some of you who are very good with your pen. Tomorrow morning we'll start writing. Tomorrow morning we'll start, doing what you know how to do best. To say, hey, they have started again. All these things, they have started again. This is Buhari 3.0. Well, I don't know. I'm only echoing sometimes some of the things you guys are saying because I read your comments. I can sometimes even read your mind. My job is to basically say them out. And that's why I am saying them out. Some of you, Linda Ferguson said, Buhari always ran to England. No, this one runs to France. Now, wow. I want to know when we will have a Nigerian president that would always run to Obudu Ranch, or run to Zungeru, or run to the, which one in Bauchi again, where we would be Pan-African in our thinking, that we can actually begin to say Africa forms the centerpiece of the world for us. But it appears we are still somewhat running to the places, it's interesting. It's interesting. You know, I haven't. It's for a long while. We haven't had such to really have someone approve something wrong before it is announced. If you recall, in 1984, the things that happened in 84 happened because the one who was head of state then was in went to what's it called Mecca, I believe, and some Kaki boys came and asked, "What thing are they happen here?" They tell me I don't go. So if I don't go, I will stay. Then I will come at somebody. Mm. So, and the things that happened, but now the rest is history. I do not know the consequences of taking such action and running away to far away France. I don't even know if he speaks French. Bonjour, comment ça va bien. I don't know how good his French are, or do we also pay people when they go to the Zaza room into to some hospitals? If we also go there and we pay some heavy prices for them to also attend to us. I don't know. So what do you think? Do you think do you actually agree with the appointments made so far? Or do you think it is not right? Do you think the appointments are fair, equitable, and justiciable? What do you think? Are they justified? If you want to join me, if you have an opinion and you want the world to hear you, kindly join me. You see the link to join me in the studio, which is now being shared in the comments section. Okay, so join me. Let's see. I have a Lux 2018 who is joining us from Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau. I feel like say they share Guinea passport. Hmm? So you're joining us from Guinea-Bissau with the Guinea passport. Now, wow. I know some people who have Guinea passport and they have Guinea fowl, but they don't want to also tell us that they have Guinea fowl in their pockets, you know. But it appears INEC would eventually tell us if this Guinea fowl was actually written in some documents, but the rest is history. So for now, if you want, if you're praying for Nigeria, you only are wasting your time. That's from Omo Yoruba. Is this one Yoruba or Yoruba? Now, I never see this kind of one before, but it's good. It's all good. Omo Yoruba. Okay. So Southeast having Southeast is your sense. So a president of the federation truly. I don't understand what you mean. So if you can read what you wrote and see if you can rephrase. So people, this is going to be a very short stream, and this stream is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sacked all the service chiefs, and not only that he has sacked them, he has immediately appointed their replacement. Like I said to you, their replacements are the NSA is from Adamawa State, that is the former EFCC chairman, the lanky gentleman, and the very erudite one for that matter. That is Malam Nihu Ribadu, National Security Advisor. And we have Major General Chris Musa, Chief of Defense Staff. For the first time, a Christian from the north will be occupying that post. Then we have Major General T.A. Lagbaja, Chief. I said Chief of Army Staff. Why would I say Chief? Chief of Army Staff. I beg, pardon me, before they come after me now. I meant Chief of Army Staff. Okay, so that's Lagbaja for you. Then we have Rear Admiral E.A. Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff from Ezike, Ndi Ezike in Enugu State. AVM HB Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff, DIG Kayode, Acting Inspector General of Police, Acting Inspector General of Police. Let me see if I can see some comments. What is trending on Twitter, obviously, because this information was what was trending on Twitter moments ago before I started live stream. If I'm able to pull that up now, I can actually go to Twitter to show us what people are saying. Let's quickly see if we can do that, and let's go back and see what the people are saying. Some of you are very, your virulence level on Twitter is unprecedented. Some of you, peace is never an option. While some of you are actually a very loving, peaceful people, but some, you're cooking with stove, gas, and wood at the same time. Whatever you're cooking is unbelievable. Some of us will tell you, stop cooking. You don't do. Repent, comrade. Peace remains an option. For those who understand the language of the Twitter street, will understand that language we just spoke now. Peace remain an option. Awakalu, you proved he's right with the appointment. Um, Happening in Lagos now. Let me see. What are you guys saying? After 8 years in office, he will still run to Europe for medication. Well, they never built any hospitals anywhere. You guys should have known that by now, that that has been their trademark. Fela would always say, them regular trademark, that is why. Yeah. So that is the regular trademark. What spaces that are people are listening? Again, in some spaces as well, people are already discussing the service chief of a thing. The moment I stop this, we will be broadcasting some of these spaces immediately for your enjoyment. So if you're not yet going to bed, or if some of you are still, if some of you are will still be awake, you may want to join us when I finish this for the spaces, and you'll basically hear what fellow Nigerians are saying. But before I leave you, let me take the following, because it will be very unfair that I finish this without taking some of what you people are saying, okay, on Twitter. So let's see what is trending now is Bala Blue, Blue Blue, Ulaba. So it's trending, it's the number one trending stuff on Twitter in Nigeria right now. Okay. So let me share my screen on Twitter so that we look at it together, people. But so can someone tell me why is Bala Blue trending? That's weird. Bala Blue, Blue Blue, Ulaba. Why would it be trending? Why? You guys are really violent, you know. So look at it here. Bala Blue. Let me get back again and see. Let me bring it on screen. No, sorry, not that one. Okay. So see, this is Bala Blue. You see what is trending? Bala Blue. And when we look at the trending Bala Blue, you will see President Tinubu has approved the immediate retirement of all service chief and inspector general of police, advisor, controller, blah, blah, blah. That is what I had said before. Is that why Bala Blue is trending? Remember? No. That's so why is Bala Blue trending? Okay, this one says they mocked him as Mr. Bala Blue, but it seems the man knew exactly what he was saying. So let's listen. Maybe this one is the undoctored one or the doctored one. So let's see. Let's hear. See?
Let the nets get bigger and will take in more taxes, and that is what we must do in the country. If we reduce the purchasing power.
So we are getting, so some people are already not happy. Some people are saying that he lied to them, that they made him president, that he's ended up not doing what they probably expected him to do. And Taiwo Gbadasin is saying, don't ever compare Awolowo with Tinubu. Awolowo made education a priority and introduced free education. Bulaba policies will make education accessible only to the 1% rich of the rich. God forbid he continues in office. The streets is going to be littered with illiterate and poor people. Agbado people should leave the Yoruba people alone and stop sowing seed of discord. Not every Yoruba person will support the evil that Bulaba and you are not more Yoruba than them. I am Anang Amang, and if Akpabio was contesting against Obi, I would choose Obi gladly. Well, that is something we have said before. They should have given us Osibanjo. If Osibanjo was contesting against two of my brothers, many of you know their names, I would, with all my full chest, my 2 legs, and my 2 hands, vote for Osibanjo anytime, any day, many times, many days. But hey, that is what we have. This is what we now have. At the end of the day, it's all about Lava. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Mazezokin. It's a short stream, and thank you for being part of this. We are going to analyze this. By tomorrow, we will actually look at the list properly now and do proper analysis. Okay, so join me tomorrow evening as we go through this list and now all the skeletons in their cupboards. I will also see tomorrow if I'm going to get some people to join me by 7 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, sorry, I'll be on my way tomorrow. I'll be on the air tomorrow. So I actually, if I'm going to do, it's going to be maybe around this time. This is it might be a very long journey for me.
La 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 la.